Okay, so today we're going to talk about carrying capacity, and our focus question is how do organisms help each other or harm each other in their environment? So, what is carrying capacity? It's the maximum population size of a species that an environment can sustain indefinitely. So, a population at carrying capacity is considered stable. So, what you'll see is as an organism moves into an area, over time the population will grow. It will surpass this dotted line, and then you'll see that it wavers over it and below it. This dotted line represents the carrying capacity, and this is the amount or the maximum population size of a species that the environment can actually sustain. So, this is how much the environment can support based on food and energy inputs as well as predator relationships. So, what are some limiting factors that can control this? So, limiting factors in general, they control population growth and they cause a population to decrease and move away from carrying capacity. So, they can be abiotic and biotic factors that can limit growth and reproduction. So, these could be things such as too much shade to a lower level plant when a larger canopy moves in over it. It could also be an increase in predators or a decrease in shelter. All of these can affect the growth of a population, and others may affect the reproduction. So, some limiting factors would be the sunlight coming in, the temperature of an area, the amount of water available, the food availability, as well as any competition within the area between organisms themselves. Some need a certain amount of area to live in, so space itself may be a limiting factor. So when we talk about carrying capacities, there's something called overshoot that we like to talk about. And what this is talking about is right before on a graph, when it passes that level line, you have this jump in the population where it surpasses this other line that is the carrying capacity. So the population will grow exponentially, and it'll pop up over the actual carrying capacity that the population can sustain in that environment. So it'll surpass the carrying capacity, and then it will level out by going up and down like we talked about before around that carrying capacity about. So let's move on to some review from this week. A relationship where one organism benefits while the other is not harmed. Commensalism. A relationship where both organisms benefit. Mutualism. A relationship where one organism benefits while the other is harmed. Parasitism. The bottom of the food web, and these organisms make their own energy. Producers, autotrophs, plants. All the same thing, but producers, autotrophs, and plants. Percentage of energy transferred from one trophic level to the next up the pyramid. 10%. So now you may move on. You have a constructive response type question to do as practice today. And then don't forget to take your exit ticket as well.